for a chance to play and showcase our talent and skills. Bless everyone present here today, the management,
The wait is over.
The most awaited PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
Isang malaki at mainit na welcome back sa ating lahat mga kasinag. After a long break, balik-bakbakan na naman tayo ng mga tagahatid ng hustisya. Coming to you live and hot here at the Sports Complex of San Andres para sa pagpapatuloy ng SLA-DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup. Both teams still sporting their star performers and kitang-kita naman all-out support dito ang Ermita. Yung drumline nila nandito to support the game number 1 between the PPA Redeemers and the DOJ Saviors. Right now, Michael Aribal for the PPA Redeemers having 8 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks in their last game. Sayang lang natalo sila in their last skirmish. And on the other side, para sa Saviors naman, etong si Jorel Cañizares, the former UE Red Warrior, having 16 points, 2 rebounds, shy of a double-double, and 3 steals, which leads us to the games for tonight. The DOJ Saviors facing off against the PPA Redeemers, the current 8th seed for game number 1, and game number 2 will see the 4th seed in NBI against the 9th seed in the OSG Patriots. Nick Gonzalez here and being joined by Coach Ernest Alaw. Coach Ernest, good to be back with you and a good first game after this long break.
Right, it's good to be back, Migs, no? And very excited din ako since ito yung first time ko na magko-cover ng DOJ na liga nga natin dito sa Sinag, Liga, Asya.
And it's great to be with you. And mamaya, papag-usapan natin. Kausapin naman natin ngayon ang ating courtside reporter, si Flo Del Agua. Flo, ano ba yung atmosphere ngayon in between the two teams after that long break?
Nice to be with you, gentlemen. Alam nyo, I consider this a very special day dahil yung dating nire-report ko lang ay kasama ko na sa panel ngayon. So I'm very excited to be working with you, Coach Air. At syempre, sa'yo din, Migs, katulad ko, the atmosphere of both of these squads, I'm very excited din dahil they told me it's been a while since nakahawak sila ng basketball at nakatapak sa court. Kaya naman naipon na rin ang mga kwento nila sa akin at mababahagi ko yan sa ating mga kasinag in a short while. But for now, kayo muna, Migs and Coach Air.
It's great to see na excited ang ating both teams, no? The PPA Redeemers and the DOJ Saviors. Pero mamaya tatanungin natin, may mga changes ba kaya sa lineups ng DOJ and PPA coming from that long break? Pero mamaya malalaman natin yan. Social media handles on your screens now. Sinag, Liga, Asya, both on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to drop us a follow, and TikTok and YouTube at Sinag Liga TV. You can watch us live online or live here at the venue sa San Andres Sports Complex in Malate, Manila. Pero tignan muna natin tong team standings, Coach Air. PPA, the current 8th seed, wala pa silang panalo, 0-3 dito sa SLA Interagency Secretaries Cup. Pero itong DOJ, nakakuha na ng 2 panalo, pero both teams coming from a losing streak. Pero both mukhang healthy, happy, and ready to break out their star performers tonight. Any expectations coming into today's game, Coach Air?
Ito yung maganda coming off a long break. Kahit nasa last seed ka, talagang pwedeng magkaroon ng biglaang chance of redemption ba, kung tawagin. Kaya I'm hoping na magkaroon ng magandang game itong PPA Redeemers against DOJ.
Yeah, especially now. Si DOJ, kailangan hindi ito makumpiyansa, no? Currently at the 5th seed and PPA at the 8th seed, which brings us sakto to the game story for tonight. Going back at it. PPA coming from a 3-game losing streak, pero DOJ fresh from a heartbreaking loss. They just lost by 4 points. So both teams from a losing streak. Ngayon, puntahan natin ang ating courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua, for the continuation of today's game. Flo?
Maraming salamat, Gentleman Mix. Dahil nga na-mention mo kanina, ina-expect siguro ng ating mga basketball fans dahil mahaba ang break, merong addition of players. But for both of these squads, these are still the same lineups. But don't be fooled, guys, because these may be the same faces, but they are not the same players dahil version 2.0 na daw. Stronger, bolder, and thirstier for a win now that they are back at it. Para sa DOJ Saviors, their main priority is to prove that they do have that winning quality dahil munti ka na nga nilang matalo yung undefeated team. At para naman sa PPA Redeemers, kahit na nahihirapan pang makakuha ng panalo, they are thirstier na mapaikot ang tadhana nila ngayong araw. Mga kasinag, alam kong na-miss nyo kami, kaya simulan na natin ang laro na ito. Coming up, maliligtas kaya ng DOJ Saviors ang kanilang standing o tuluyan bang babawi ang PPA Redeemers? Let us start this ball game through introducing our starters mula sa ating game announcer, Mr. Ram Valid.
And we're back on the live basketball action right here at the San Andres Sports Complex, Malate, the city of Manila. Good evening mga kasinag and welcome to SLA DOJ Interagency Basketball Tournament. Presented to you by Sinag, Liga, Asya and the Department of Justice. Co-presented by Okada Manila and Hotel 101 Global. You can also catch live action at Sinag Liga Asya official FB page and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. Our first match on the Wednesday doubleheader is the battle between the DOJ Saviors and PPA Redeemers. And now let's meet the starters for both teams. First for your DOJ Saviors. Starting at guard, number 35, Job Zambetta. At forward, number 26, Jurel Cañizares. At center, number 21, A.G. Santos. The other forward, number 39, Azek Tom Tejano. And the other guard, number 7, Azek Miko Calavano. Head coach for DOJ Saviors is Jun Dicen, assisted by Eric Opriasa. And now let's meet the starters or your PPA Redeemers. Starting at guard number 31, Jonathan Lillier. The other guard number 6, Joey Hernale. And forward number 14, Ron Nazareno. The other forward number 29, Mike Aribal. And center number 26, Javi Pavelina. Head coach is Freddy Aquino, assisted by Jonjo Hernale. Game officials are Dennis Escaros, John Lizigues, and James Maligaya. Ito ang inyong SLA DOJ International.
Starters on your screens now. Clavano and Mendoza will be the starting guards for DOJ. Followed with Alastoy, Cañizares, and Tejano. Sa PPA naman, makikita na si Hernale, Lilio, Pabilina, Aribal, and Concepcion. Yan ang ating magiging starting infantry for game number 1 between the DOJ Saviors and the PPA Redeemers. And yung tanong nga natin ngayon, Coach Ernest, kaya ba ng PPA iligtas yung losing streak nila? Or yung DOJ ba ay magiging 3-3 sa kanilang standing? I guess time will tell. Pero may mga napansin ka na ba from the starting 5, Coach Ernest?
Right. Sa starting 5 pa lang makikita na natin, no, itong PPA, they really have to take care of the paint touches kasi kitang-kita naman natin yung height differences sa first 5. Good pass.
To the inside, going out to Ronald Nazareno, but too hot to handle. Both teams yet to breach the scoring board. And nakikita natin no, sa DOJ, tuwing pumapasok itong si Asik Tejano, napakahirap i-stop niyan, especially if you're a smaller team like PPA. Pero, Coach Ernest, you know, from the other side, you're usually used to being there on the bench with your team. Ano yung sinasabi mo pag nakikita mong undersized kayo? As you see, 35 scoring on that floater.
Yeah, that's a good drive kay Cañizares, no? Really looking for his shooters there. Aga.
Oh, and clenching onto his right ankle there, I believe ito si John Mary Samera. He just scored on a floater kanina. Hope he's okay. Mukhang di natin masyadong napansin kung may nabangga siya kanina. Pero now we see being aided by his teammates. Tingnan natin itong instant replay na to, no? Medyo napa-zoom in lang sa bola. Ito, baka better view to. Oh, when he just landed, baka dun sa landing, no? Yep. I think he landed not so well on that right toe. Or right ankle, rather. Pero mamaya, baka may report si Flo dyan kung ano nangyari kay John Marie. A very early injury in the first quarter. Bagon naman ang papasok para sa DOJ. Clavano on the right wing being guarded by Hernale. Tejano trying to plead for that ball inside, but Clavano will take it and will be short on that jumper. Hernale ngayon ang magbababa para sa PPA. Trying to find some early offense here for the Redeemers. Corner 3, not connected, and a tower being rejected there. Sayang lang, hindi na convert ni Pabilina, being rejected by Alastoy. Inside Bagon, that's easy pickings for DOJ.
Yeah, you can really see the difference, no? Pagdating sa offense, ang dali ng buhay ng DOJ. Just talagang pinapasok lang nila sa loob, looking for the open man dun sa mga drop passes nila.
Oh, could have been a great pass by Aribal. Pero siguro ibabalik ko yung tanong sa'yo kanina, Coach Ernest, no? PPA being the more undersized team against this DOJ squad. As we take a look at this lakas moment of the quarter, brought to you by Pagcor. You can check out Pagcor on their website on www.pagcor.ph or their Facebook page, pagcor.ph. How do you deal with a DOJ team na merong Cañizares, merong Alastoy, meron pang Tejano as their 3, 4, and 5?
Oh, and that's picking your poison na lang, eh, no? As a team, kailangan i-let mo sila tumira ng 3 points or outside shooting kasi if not, yan talaga yung gagawin nila. Pumasok ng pumasok sa paint and have those easy shots like that.
As Bagon gets another easy shot, pero in terms of defensive scheme, kasi itong PPA actually more of a decision-making kind of team. Anong klaseng depensa ang pinaka-okay sa team na ganito with the PPA's roster right now?
Oh, with their lineup, no, mas okay na talagang mag-zone eh. Okay na sila dun sa 2-3 defense sila. Ang kailangan lang talaga nila i-prevent is yung mga drive netong Clavano and the rest of the guards talaga.
Correct.
Tutulad yan.
And another easy basket here for DOJ as Bagon. 4 straight fast break points. which forces the first time out of the ball game. Freddy Aquino will talk things over as DOJ gets a 10-0 lead. Tingnan natin tong instant refill nito. All the way si Jerome Pagon, wala na bumantay, wala na pumigil. May pipigil kaya sa run na ito after these breaks. And now we have returned to the ball game. Taking a look at the last game ng DOJ ng OSG and against the Bucor Safekeepers, 55-59, a very close game there. In terms of free throw percentage, nagkakalapit lang dalawang kupunan na to. And 53-46 in terms of rebounds, in terms of points off turnovers, 15-10. But the very, very big discrepancy there was BI having 30 bench points and DOJ only having 11. Coach Ernest, siguro itatanong ko rin sa'yo, no? Gaano ba kalaking impact ang magkaroon ng isang bench na kasing productive ng first stringers mo?
Very much so, no? Kasi yan talaga yung yung magiging difference between a team eh. Kasi kailangan, yun nga, papasok na dyan yung yung laban ng coaches eh. Between coach na kailangan ma-outmatch mo or kailangan ma-level mo yung ipapasok ng kalaban ng coach. So kailangan maganda rin yung mga papasok mo na second unit.
And that was Asya Tejano with your 0107 management group. Lakas block of the quarter and another fast break. Mukhang nakakahabol na sila ng konti sa fast break, but as expected, pasok na pasok sa scouting report itong DOJ, no? They're gonna keep looking to run in this ball game against PPA. Alam nila na hanggang guardia lang itong Redeemer squad with a slower front court than usual, and another block inside by Cañizares, the former UE Red Warrior. And a 3-on-1 fast break. Touch pass to Bagon. Medyo na-interrupt na siya ng konti. Better defense by the Redeemers there, but again, PPA trying to stop that break. Lucky there.
That's a great effort coming from PPA. No? Yan talagang kailangan nilang ipakita dito sa DOJ. Na yes, nakashoot kayo ng it's 12-0 now, pero kailangan talaga nila bumaba sa transition eh. And yan, kailangan nila i-lessen yung pagpasok sa paint kasi lugi talaga sila sa height eh.
And Hernale not connecting on that perimeter jumper, but we know from the Redeemer squad, ito yung isa sa mga designated shooter nila in terms of the two-point area. Great pocket pass to the inside. Just could not finish. Was Jeffrey Concepcion, so they'll be seeing the first two shots of the Redeemers.
Siguro kailangan lang maging patient na itong PPA, no, na every time na nakakapasok sila sa paint, nagko-collapse naman yung defense ng DOJ eh. They just need to be patient enough to look for those open shooters kasi para mag-spread out yung defense niyan, para hindi sila malugian dun sa height difference nga. Kailangan talaga nila makashoot sa labas.
And the Redeemers shooting 46.4% from free throw country against the PCGG Guardians in their last game. So not the most efficient free throw shooting team as the ball goes back to the Redeemers. Tapos siguro dagdag ka ba factor din ngayon, Coach Ernest, no? Parang ang laki ng drumline ngayon dito sa San Andres Sports Complex. Siguro makakakuha ka ng opinion sa'yo, Coach Ernest, no?
Totoo.
May impact ba yan?
Yes, for sure. You know, talking as a player and as a coach, talagang andyan yung intimidation factor eh. Pag yung kalaban mo, may drum talaga eh.
Pero nagdi-differ ba kung yung drum line is either from your team or the other team?
So much. Totoo yan.
Kasi itong drum line nito, actually, hindi ko sure kung sa PPA or sa DOJ ito. Yun yung kaya ako natanong eh. As PPA still coming up empty. After shot, still shooting 0% from the field. Tapos tingnan muna natin, kamustahin natin si Jomari Samera. What's the injury report? Flo.
Thank you, Mix. As you saw earlier, a man down from the DOJ Saviors. Jom Samera is taking a rest early in this game with an 8 out of 10 pain sa kanyang tapilok kanina. Pero wala naman daw history ng injury sa kanyang left ankle. Kaya paglapit ko, sinenyasan niya lang ako ng thumbs up. Sabay sabi ng kaya ko pa. And hopefully, all is well for this player. That's the update. Mix and Coach Air.
Thank you, Flo. And hopefully we'll see more of Jom Samera for the DOJ Saviors as finally nakapuntos na rin itong PPA by Jonathan Lilio, one of the players to watch also for this PPA squad. As we take a look at this instant replay, this lakas stress of the quarter brought to you by Sunsport. Lilio having 13 points and 6 rebounds in their last outing. Balikan na lang natin yung mamaya after this timeout. 40-3 is our score. Magbabalik kami.
J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
And now we have come back. PPA with no answer to the Rampage in their last game against the Sharpshooters. Ano nangyari doon, Coach Ernest?
Yeah, makikita natin dito, no, yung bench points talaga 8 over 39 dito sa Sharpshooters. Kita naman natin mababa sobra yung bench points nila. Doon na rin papasok na talagang problem talaga nila yung turnover. Etong NBI, they had 21 points coming from the turnovers na nangyari dito sa PPA. So they need to improve this if they really want to improve yung placing nila dito sa standing natin.
And medyo ironic yun, Coach Ernest, no? With a lineup that's predominantly guard heavy,
yes,
with Jonathan Lilio, Hernale, you would expect na mas maalaga sila in terms of turnovers. Pero ano ba yung mga pwedeng solusyon dyan?
Unang-una, they need to prevent itong, kasi kita naman natin, NBI, I saw one of their games, nagpe-press, or tinatao sila from full court. So, kailangan nila, eto, sila coach, yung mga coach nila, kailangan nila mag-set up ng press break, or find yung mga early offense para kahit may ganun man na defense, makakapagbaba pa rin sila ng bola and still find a way to score.
Mukhang kailangan nila ng lessons from Coach Ernest Alaw, no?
Hindi.
Feeling ko yun yung kailangan nila. Kailangan, pag na-pressan kayo, dapat may solusyon kayo sa pagpigil. As Cañizares with another steal for DOJ. Clavano, touchdown layup for the Saviors.
Yeah, amazing work coming from DOJ, no? Talagang defending well. Etong half-court trap nila, if hindi man mag-work, andun yung presence nila sa loob eh. So kailangan mapipilitan ka talagang like that. Tumira sa labas eh. Pag wala, yan na naman.
Cañizares with another steal. Bagon down the other side. Gets the foul in the basket.
Yeah, that's great patience coming from this guy, Bagon. Alam niya, na malapit masyado sa likod niya. So one fake, use his body para makapag-create ng space. Great finish.
Good effort there by Eugene Fortic. Pero sayang lang, that was your lakas move of the quarter. Too strong, too good, brought to you by Bagcor. Kanina pa namumuhunan ito si Jerome Bagon, no? He's been cherry-picking the entire first quarter. Probably 8 points na from there at least.
Sipag tumakbo eh.
Actually, nakikita natin, no? Yung head coach ng DOJ, itong si June Dizon, sinasabi niya na sa front court nila na wag na kayong bumaba. Kina Tejano, Cañizares, tsaka kay Alastoy na stay there, tatakbo na lang yung mga gwardiya, kami na bahala.
Oo, and kung ganyan naman yung lineup mo na very able to finish and score dun sa transition, talagang hayaan mo na eh, para hindi mapagod yung bigs mo eh.
Correct. And the nightmares continue for PPA. Kakapasok lang, number 17. Itong si Mon Guerra. Konting kwento lang siguro dito kay Mon Guerra, Coach Ernest, no? Sa build niya, mukha siyang forward.
Yeah.
Mukha siyang 3-4-5, pero pinasok siya at 1 and 2.
Wow.
Ay, sorry, at the 2 right now. Kasi shooter to. Coach Ernest, nakita ko pag nag-init to, kahit dumugin mo na dalawang tao to, pasok na pasok pa rin yung tira.
Oh, and that's a gem, no? Kung may ganyan ka sa lineup, malaki, can play the 1, 2, and 3. Malaking treasure yan para kay Coach June Dizon.
PPA now with a chance
Good
at the fast
steal.
break, but good back tap there by Alastoy. Cañizares, 3-on-1 fast break, blocked from behind by Aribal. And that should be the wake-up call that PPA needs, hopefully, to cut into this 15-point gap that they're facing. But DOJ will keep possession here. 18 on the shot clock with less than 2 minutes remaining. Tejano trying to plead for that basketball inside against Aribal. And gives Tejano a little push there. Sorry, that was Jeffrey Concepcion at the post. Na tinulak nga lang dun sa low post. So now Asek Tejano at the free throw line, shooting his first 2 charity stripe shots of the ball game. Asek Tejano seeing 22 points in their last game, but not being able to convert on any of his field goal trips, but having 1 rebound and a steal. Also a block alongside his name after 22 minutes of play. Not the most efficient outing for Asek Tejano, pero maganda talaga yung na-contribute nito para sa DOJ.
It's the intangibles din talaga para sa mga ganyang klaseng player.
Yep.
Hindi ka man makita sa stats, pero the way you gravitate yung defense nyo na pag talaga may pumasok sa loob, yung intimidation
Yep.
may hirapan ka
Lilio, can he make it 2? Airballs that 3. Sayang hindi lang matrack down nun ni Cesar Jimenez on that rebound. Pero again, PPA still going with their, I believe, tallest lineup in Aribal. Pero siguro, konting exchange lang between Aribal and Pabelina. Silang dalawa lang naman yung pinakamatangkad dito sa PPA squad na to. Have to be more patient with their offense. Guerra fronting here. Lilio breaking that double team. And Samera will pick up this foul. Looks like that he's recovering from that ankle injury. Sorry, that tapilok kanina. Fortic with the basketball. Jimenez setting the shield. Lilio driving amongst the towers, but too much power there. Guerra to Samera, sharing the sugar. It's the Saviors and PPA giving up foul after foul. And they are also in the penalty as Samera heads to the free throw line.
It's really been a struggle for them, no? Talaga nahihirapan sila dun sa transition defense nila
And that's your lakas play of the quarter, brought to you by Pacor. Napakaraming fast break points na ng DOJ na to. First quarter pa lang. I bet nakakawala yan ng moral. Coach Ernest, I mean, if putting yourself in the coaching staff ng PPA, ano siguro yung gusto mong sabihin sa team mo ngayon to eventually cut into this league?
Well, first of all, wake up, no? Kasi first quarter pa lang, pero ganyan na yung nakikita nating body language. Coming from the bench, the players inside. Unang-una, kailangan mag-step up ng coaches dyan to find a way to break itong half-court trap. Well, unang-una, kailangan nila maglagay ng tao sa free throw line talaga para may tao sa gitna.
Samera skies for the layup, but fouled on the way up by number 25. That's Eugene Fortic. Pero yun yung medyo nakakadismaya, no? As a first quarter effort, parang nawawalan kagad ng gas. Parang kaka-full tank lang tapos nag-leak.
Yun yung kakastart pa lang ng game, pero kitang-kita mo na yung team mo. Hindi makababa sa defense. Tapos magsa-set up ng play, parang nagmamadali. Actually, makikita natin dito sa PPA, walang ball rotation. Makapasok lang sila sa paint, nagmamadali tumira, knowing na ang strength na itong DOJ is yung interior defense nila. Again, we'll say it again, kailangan pumukol sa 3 points or sa outside shots nila. Kasi kailangan mag-stretch out yung floor para sa defense ng DOJ. Kick out.
Jimenez kicks it out.
Make it.
3-pointer. Can't make it still. And DOJ will hold on for the last shot of the first quarter, hopefully, as Alastoy full head of steam.
Grabe.
Finger roll is good. Paano mo naman pipigilan yun, di ba? As the time ticks down here in the first quarter, half-court shot by Jonathan Lilio will hit nothing but the foam behind the ring. 25-3. Our gargantuan lead being held by the DOJ Saviors here as we take a look at the first quarter highlights of the DOJ Saviors. Just everything clicking here for DOJ. Coach Ernest, fast break after fast break. Good defense, excellent offensive execution, patient in terms of their plays. Everything just working here, pero PPA really has to wake up, in your own words, no? Tignan natin if the second quarter will hold a different story for the PPA Redeemers. Balikan natin for the next 10 minutes of action. 25-3 only here on the SLA DOJ Secretaries Cup.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
Patuloy ang patagisan dito sa SLA DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup. Earlier, nabanggit ni brand new head coach Jun Dizon ng DOJ Saviors na siksik nga sa talent ang kanilang koponan. However, individuality comes second as their first task is to complement each other. In fact, kagabi lang nag-ensayo pa ang mga atleta na ito para ma-refresh ang minds nila on their system. Kinabukasan, pumasok sa trabaho at ngayon, dali-daling nagsuot ng uniform para laruin ang gameplay ng kanilang bagong coach. All for now, anong masasabi niyo dyan, Migs and Coach Air?
Thank you, Flo. And in terms of energy, Coach Ernest, as Monguera scoring on that other side for the Saviors, thinking on the field goal percentage, yun muna. Medyo nagulat ako doon na 73% for the Saviors and only 5% for the Redeemers, with that one shot being that three-pointer by Jonathan Lilio.
Oo, and that's great mindset, no? Coming from Coach Jun Dizon and the team.
Yes.
Sa busy niyang mga yan.
Oo
diba?
naman.
Sa dami ng trabaho, sa age nila, andun pa rin yung ano eh, yung
Discipline
yeah,
and hunger.
discipline, commitment na kahit may game bukas, practice pa din tayo.
Yeah. I mean, siguro, talking about commitment, Coach Ernest, no? Alam natin na kahit bata ka, from 8 years old, 9 years old, pinapasimulan na natin maglaro. When we see leagues that see 40, 50, 60, gaano kalaki yung factor ng commitment sa style ng play mo? Like, how does it preserve your play style?
Ano yan? Coming as a coach or player?
Siguro coming as a player in your... Kasi syempre galing ka na sa bata, na naglaro ka. Ngayon, medyo syempre tumatanda na tayo.
Yes,
hindi naman lumiliit ang edad. Pero gaano ba kalaki yung factor ng commitment and discipline sa laro mo?
Very much so, no? Kasi kahit anong sport naman eh.
Yeah.
Hindi naman magiging madali yung basketball kasi kung madali yan, lahat basketball player, eh, di ba?
Exactly.
So, andun talaga, kailangan talaga yung commitment, yung talagang eagerness to train and work hard every single day. Eventually, mag-work din naman sa favor mo yan, eh.
Correct. And DOJ mukhang may pinapasok na bagong higante.
Oo.
Itong si Chester Natividad. In the previous games that we covered DOJ, parang hindi pa natin nakikita to in their main rotation. So, tignan natin kung anong maaambag nito ni Chester. Pero mukhang sa placement niya, mukhang post player ito.
Oo, for
hindi
sure.
siya yung shooter na big. As Leveriza not handling that pass enough. So, PPA will regain possession.
Yeah, pero talking about PPA, medyo coming here to the, on the second half, medyo nakikita na natin yung DN sa defense, which is good to see. Kailangan
Very
talaga
good.
nilang magpakita ng onting DN, you know, bump somebody, some bodies. Kaya ano, yun, yung ganyan.
Yes. And yun,
Yan, nice.
saktong-sakto, Michael Aribal flexing on the defense. Pero one quick look at the scoreboard would retract that flex. Pero yun nga, kailangan kasi magising ng team nila dito, no?
Wow.
They're down by 5 at 27 and Asya Clavano, right on cue. Nag-airball yung tira niya kanina eh. Tapos saktong-sakto, redeeming his last shot there.
Oo, yun yung maganda, no? Andun pa rin yung kumpiyansa mo na even if nag-airball ka sa previous shot mo,
Yeah.
basta free ka, take it talaga.
I mean, shooters shoot eh, Coach
Yes,
Ernest.
oo.
Yun yung magiging kailangan na
Nice.
mentality dito ng PPA as Joey Hernale floating in the air. Nakakuha ng floating two-pointer doon pero yun yung laro niya.
Oo.
Coach Ernest, nakita natin before na usually one dribble fake kind of guy ito tapos he can land those perimeter shots. Medyo mahirap tong bantayan itong si Hernale kung mas nagkaroon ng threat on the outside tong PPA. Pero nakikita na natin itong si Michael Aribal. Umaariba na rin para sa Redeemers.
Nagigising na paunti-unti itong PPA and very rightly so, no? Kailangan talaga nila makahabol dito at this early para maging maganda yung third and fourth natin. Kaso yun lang.
Yun lang, another fast break for DOJ. And siguro nung nakakausap na natin sina Coach Freddy and Coach Jojo ng PPA, on paper, their personnel is much less athletic, much older than the other players ng DOJ, NBI, BI. Pero yung gusto kasi niyang i-train sa players niya is itong decision making. In terms of plays, in terms of defensive adjustments. Kailangan nagagawa nila yun eh. Siguro as a coach, alam mong yung players mo can't keep up siguro for the lack of a better term with the plays that
Right.
you're drawing up and you want to train decision making. Ano yung magiging adjustment mo doon if you were in the shoes of Coach Freddy Aquino?
Oo, malaki, no? Kasi kita naman natin sa mga players nila, hindi man ganun sila, hindi man natin nakikita nagsiset up ng play, which means one thing lang eh. Ang offense lang talaga nila is read and react. So,
Yeah.
kailangan lang talaga nila mas maging patient,
Correct.
hanapin yung open guy pag nag-collapse yung defense.
Aribal will try to attack the defense of Leverisa but forced into that shot. But Leverisa not one of the best defenders for DOJ and another leak out for the Saviors. And this will be the story all game long if hindi
Totoo.
magbabago itong rotation ng DOJ and getting blocked there was Joey Hernale but all good with AG Santos. Nakita natin very wide as we take a look at this lakas assist of the quarter brought to you by Hotel 101 Global. All of the lineup ng DOJ, parang matangkad, parang may height requirement to, Coach Ernest, no? Na all the way from the 3s to the 5s. Itong 1s and 2s, maintindihan ko pa eh. Like Asek Clavano, itong si Samera.
Right.
At mamaya, makikita natin yung other guards. I asked this during the first quarter, but for those who are just tuning in, how do you deal with a much bigger team?
Again, talagang prevent talagang yung paint touches eh. Ngayon nakikita natin really struggling itong PPA sa pagpasok ng bola.
Yeah.
Again, we need to stretch out the floor, make them run, make them defend. Talagang paubusin natin yung 24-second shot clock, kakadepensa. Mapapagod din yung mga yan.
Yeah.
Knowing bigs or that type of lineup na talagang kailangan tumakbo. Pag napagod
Sakto.
yan,
Yeah.
opportunity nila yun to
Correct.
run and to score.
But that's gonna be a tougher call sana here for PPA, no? Usually, yun nga, as you mentioned, yung call dito as Hernale hits an up and under shot seemingly from nowhere, making something from nothing as Clavano all the way to the hole will get the foul, which will be a challenge here for PPA, no?
Oo,
Kung
sobra.
hihintayin mong mapagod itong DOJ, it would be easier if the PPA squad would be more athletic, much younger as we look at this lakas moment of the quarter brought to you by Pagcor, turning back the hands of time. Etong si Joey Hernale. First time ko yata makita yun kay Sir Joey na parang lumulutang sa ere, nakapagkape pa.
Oo, maganda dito. Kitang-kita natin itong Hernale number 6 ng PPA. Siya talaga yung nagbubuhat eh. Halos lahat ng score ng PPA coming off isolation points coming from this guy lang.
But you can't have those kinds of plays if you're facing a team like DOJ, no? Nakikita natin na they're not the fastest team, itong Savior team, no? You have Suerte Felipe, you have Clavano, not really known for running the break all the time. Pero pag nagpo-full court press sila tapos puro fast break points, you'll know you're in trouble. And another miss here for PPA. Clavano tries to get an insight to Suerte Felipe. Kicks it out to Canyezares, but PPA, good defense there on that fast break. More
Right.
Gana.
Oo. that's a good sequence coming from PPA, no?
Yeah.
Maganda yung ball rotation nila. Really looking for the open guys. Hindi man shoot, pero andun yung transition defense. Showing DOJ na, tama na yan.
And ngayon, papasok naman si Borky Kalugay for si Frederick Sabater. My mistake for George Perez. Checking in at the 2 position here for the Redeemers. At the 3. Gets it to Aribal at the high post. Trying to get some kickouts. Concepcion, short stab. Much better intention here from PPA, no?
Right, totoo. Wow,
Clavano,
good pass.
no look pass, but blocked by Aribal. Blocking the former UE Red Warrior in Cañizares. Binitbit yung bola pero sayang walang pasalubong. Tejano now to Cañizares. Tries to find to Clavano, but that's an easy shot for Jorel Cañizares. And from the build, no, from the movement, from the pace nitong Jorel Cañizares, halatang nag-college ball to eh.
Oo, magaling talaga yan si Kuya Jorel. Talagang kilala namin yan, nakakasama namin mag-practice sa 40 above team namin. Sumasabay-sabay siya as a practice player. Big fan of this guy.
Tsaka yung laro niya, no, parang wala siyang hinahabol.
Oo.
Parang the pace comes to him. And ngayon nakikita natin na medyo nauuso yan in the era of SGA, in the era of Luka Doncic. Hindi na uso yung mga gwardyang laging mabilis lang eh.
Oo.
Hindi na uso yung mga parang Pistol Pete, mga Isaiah Thomas na laging nagmamadali lang, Allen Iverson. Pero parang ang bilis ng bagal, ika nga. As Aribal tries to bring this ball down for PPA. Hernale, better pass there inside to Fortic rather. And gets an easy basket inside, and full support here is the audience members of the PPA Redeemers. Actually, medyo inversely proportional, no? Parang sa dami ng taong nagpakita sa PPA, yun yung liit ng score nila. Sayang lang.
Oo, sayang.
Tapos yung size ng DOJ audience, yun yung kinalaki ng score ng DOJ. Pero that's what you like to see, no? Dito sa SLA DOJ Secretaries Cup. It doesn't matter kung 8 seed ka. As you take a look at this lakas grab of the quarter by Fulitech Innovative Advertising. It doesn't matter if you're the 8 seed. It doesn't matter if you're the 9 seed or if you're the top of the standings. Laging susuporta yung mga ka-agency or ka-company mo. And ito naman talaga yung point ng Secretaries Cup.
Right.
To strengthen the brotherhood, to strengthen the camaraderie as we see dito sa backcourt si Hernale at si Asik Clavano nakikipag-usap na parang wag niyo naman masyadong galingan para makahabol kami ng konti. But that really is the point of all of this, no? It's not, bonus na lang yung bragging rights for these agencies. Pero it's very heartwarming to hear, no, na after the first few games itong Secretaries Cup, nagkakaroon na ng regular papawis schedules. Itong DOJ, itong Bucor, itong PPA, which is after this work here at the panel, parang job well done na sa atin yun.
Oo, totoo. And yan din yung maganda eh. Hindi man nag-workout yung basketball career nito mga to.
Yeah.
Pero andito yung platform natin eh, to give them the experience ba na parang nasa pro ka talaga eh.
Or actually, kahit hindi man nag-workout, yung kumbaga tapos na yung prime mo.
Yes,
Kasi
oo.
merong iba na siguro na injury, nag-take ng break, pursued corporate life. Iba yun eh. As Jerome Bagon scores another 2 points for the DOJ Saviors. Nagkakaroon tayo ng platform through Sinag, Liga, Asya na ngayon, DOJ, pero you never know. Maybe other government agencies in the future.
Oo.
Diba? Napakaraming agency dito sa Pilipinas. And for sure, national basketball, national sport ng Pilipinas ang basketball, Coach Ernest. 9 out of 10 times siguro, lagi ka makakahanap ng sabik pang basketball dyan. Diba?
And knowing these guys, di ba, na talagang busy sa work, talagang nasa...
Gagawa ng oras eh. And still short stab, no luck for Javi Pabilina. One of the players to watch also for PPA. A good inside presence, no, for this Redeemers team. Pero sadyang may takip lang talaga yung ring para sa PPA dito.
Totoo.
Hernale, the little granny shot there from Joey. Asbagon passes it to Cañizares. Will try to go for the dunk. And hindi ko alam kung lakas ng drums na yun. But that's the first dunk of the ball game here for DOJ. As Hernale will try to dribble it out. Not sure if they're aware. And they are not. But again, the decision making much better here for the PPA Redeemers.
For sure.
What has been the big difference here, Coach Ernest, for this Redeemer squad? And anything that they can take advantage of to probably get the win against the Savior team?
Yeah, well, unang-una sa offense, naging patient sila. Getting those ball rotations. Tapos if ever man na hindi mag-workout, andun pa rin yung andun yung giggle na to get back on defense, which is good.
And definitely that's something we'd want to see from this PPA team. Pero tignan muna natin yung first half leading scorer natin. Puntahan natin ang ating courtside reporter, Flo Delagua. Flo?
At dahil nga nagbabalik ang SLA DOJ, nagbabalik din ang ating in-game interviews. Jom Samera of the DOJ Saviors is our leading scorer at the half with 11 points, 1 assist, and 5 out of 5 perfect performance from the field. Jom, ikaw nga yung leading scorer natin ngayon, pero kanina diba natapilok ka pa. So gusto kong malaman, ano yung nararamdaman mo ngayon at bakit napakaganda pa rin ang pinapakita mo sa laro na to?
Siguro yung puso sa laro na mamaya ko na lang siguro hintayin yung sakit pag-uwi na lang.
Grabe yung dedication mo, Jom. Sabi mo nga, puso ang paiiralin nyo ngayong araw. Nakikita mo naman ng scoreboard, napakalayo ng lamang ng DOJ. Sapat na ba ito sa'yo o gusto mo pang dagdagan mamaya sa second half?
Siguro po, dagdagan pa para siguro lang kasi tumatalab din yung ensayo namin sa tuwing pagwalang game. So yun, kaya yun din yung nag-lead sa mataas namin lamang ngayong
Kitang-kita nga namin na nag-pay off ang training ninyo, kaya abangan pa namin ang explosive performance mo mamaya, Jom, at good luck sa inyong team. Balik muna sa inyo, Mix and Coach Air.
Thank you, Flo. And Jom was our first half leading scorer after the first 20 minutes of play, and fast break after fast break ang naging storya ng DOJ na to. PPA having small mini runs first quarter, and in the second quarter, medyo nagkaroon ng energy, mas nagkaroon ng consistency itong squad na ito, but still not enough to extinguish the fire that is the offense of the DOJ Saviors. Titingnan natin, makakapag-redeem naman sila sa second half, 47-13. Let's take a little break and we'll be resuming for the second half. We'll be right back.
Escaping from the defense. Slasher.
And that wakes up the crowd.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Para makinig anong gagawin, di ba? Sabi nga ni... Back-to-back hits now for him. Kailangan niya na marami pang ganyan. Kung may kita dahil sa ingay nito, hindi lang siya na magaling dito. One more or no more, kapit na mga Sinag.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Itong show, my Kings coach Pancho has only 14.5 seconds before they can claim the throne and literally call themselves kings of the D2 tournament.
What a ball game. What a series of events that we saw here, that we've witnessed in this historical D2 Super Cup Invitational Tournament.
Sino ba ang talagang mag-aari sa
seconds away for Pampanga Delta to seal the deal and once again deliver another championship.
The Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines champion, your Pampanga Delta.
Escaping from the defense of the slasher.
And that wakes up the crowd.
Magandang gabi muli, mga kasinag, Flow del Agua here at the half kung saan tatapatan ng aking mga kasama ngayon ang energy ng banda dito sa San Andres Sports Complex. Dito sa aking tabi ay si DOJ Assistant Secretary Miko Clavano and PPA Assistant Regional Director Sir Joey Hernale. Good evening po sa inyong dalawa at maraming salamat for joining me dahil nga boss nga daw po si Sir Miko ay unahin po natin siya. Sir, you already have 6 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds at the half pa lamang po. And last March 9, sinelebrate niyo po ang inyong birthday. Ako po kasi hindi ako naniniwala sa growing old. Naniniwala ako sa becoming wiser. So, sanhi po ba yung pagiging birthday celebrant niyo last March 9 sa magandang performance niyo today?
Well, definitely, siguro yung stat na pinaka-interesting dyan, yung passes, yung assist. Kasi mas wise na ipasa na lang dun sa mas magaling mag-shoot. So, yeah, I wouldn't say wiser, but definitely knees are hurting a bit more.
Sabi niyo na nga po na mas gumagana na yung execution ng system niyo po for this game. Ano pa po ba yung mga kailangan pang pairalin ng DOJ Saviors in the second half para magtuloy-tuloy na po ang paggawa niyo ng puntos?
Siguro, just work on our defense, focus on the defense, because I think lahat po ng offense namin ay nagsisimula din sa depensa. So, keeping the energy up and just maintaining focus throughout the game.
Aabangan po namin yung energy na yan. Sir Miko, at kayo naman po, since you are our Assistant Secretary, I'm sure marami po kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan. So go ahead, sir.
Of course, I'd like to thank Secretary Boyeng Remulla for the support for this league, all the USECs and ASECs. Magandang gabi po. And of course, to my family and to my wife, Sam.
Maraming salamat. That was Assistant Secretary Miko Clavano. Dumako naman tayo dito sa kabilang panig ng court. Assistant Regional Director of the PPA, Sir Joey Hernale. Sir, alam niyo po, nung nakakwentuhan ko ang mga teammates mo kanina, grabe po pala ka-life-changing ang trabaho ng ating parole and probation officer. So, maaari niyo po bang ibahagi sa ating mga kasinag kung gaano ka-importante ang departamento niyo sa lipunan natin?
Well, basically, important kasi yung aming ahensya sa lipunan. We give second chances dun sa people na nagkaroon ng brushes with the law, yung nakulong. Kasi number one, napakahirap po pag nakulong ka, na-convict ka, pag nagkaroon ka ng stigma, ayun ang pinipilit po ng office namin na mabago. We give these people chances na makita sila they are productive, they could change, and definitely, we prepare them to be reintegrated dun sa mainstream ng society. We redeem lives and we restore relationship between the complainant and the perpetrators nung ano namin. Mahirap po talaga pero kailangan pong gawin eh. Kumbaga vocation na namin ito, pinili namin ito, and we are doing our job well. Yung ano namin.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Sir Joey. At salamat po sa inyong serbisyo sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino. Ngayon naman po, speaking of second chances, paano pa po mapapairal ang puso ng PPA Redeemers sa second half para magkaroon pa po ng better chances na mapanalo ang laro na to?
Sabi nga ito, being the most senior dito sa kanila, na kinagi ko sa kanilang kinakausap, dito let's give our best. Ang ano naman natin dito is, nakasali tayo dito. It is the first time. Most of us, sabi nga, ito yung unang liga nila, and hopefully sa susunod kasi magkakaroon kami ng Inter-Luzon Sports Fest, and definitely makakahanap talaga kami ng players na mga may mga malalaking players dito sa Luzon wide, which will be magkakaroon kami. And dito naman sa team namin, nagre-respond naman sila eh. Sabi ko, tanggalin niyo yung takot, tanggalin niyo yung hiya kasi siyempre first time sa camera eh. Camera siya ay ganito, ayaw magkamali. Kasi pag yung iniisip nila may basher sila, lolokohin sila sa office. Give them their best. Yun lang naman. Enjoy, and definitely, meron kaming yung para sa work and life balance. Ang dami namin trabaho, and this is an avenue for us na makapag-relax man lang.
Sir Joey, parang hindi ako naniniwala na ikaw ang pinaka-senior dahil grabe ka makipagsabayan sa mga players sa court. So I'm sure marami kang gustong batiin at pasalamatan naman po sa mga sumusuporta sa inyo.
Pinasasalamatan namin first and foremost yung aming administrator, si Attorney Bienvenido Benitez. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. That was Sir Joey Hernale of the PPA Redeemers. Good evening po sa inyo at good luck po. Papasok ng second half. Kaya naman, Migs and Co-Chair, pagkwentuhan muna natin ang mga nangyari ng first half para mas lalo pang ma-excite ang ating mga kasinag.